Okay, so I'm making this video real quick because I have scoured the internet trying to figure out how to replace this piece on my newer ring light. But all of the ring light videos I saw of them replacing, they had the older models. I did not see not one video on how to replace one of these models. Even when I, looked online on the website for Neewer, they didn't have anything. Because I took off the front screws that they had available, or just, open, and it would pry up, but this piece right here was stuck. And I finally found a manual through AI, Google AI, that said that there were these little clips that you had to separate the screen from, but you had to be gentle as to not break it. As you can see, I was not gentle, because no matter how gentle I was able to see from the front here, and I could see this, but I couldn't tell if there were screws or not. And again, this is covered, so I didn't want to break the screen trying to pry it up to see if there were screws underneath it, seeing as though when I tried to pry this up, I dented pieces all in there. I dented the piece. So I just decided to use my flathead screwdriver and just pull as hard as I could on the edge without bending the screen to pop it off. And sure enough, this got a little damaged more than anything, but it did pop off. But these are screws. It didn't really pop off, it kind of broke. If you can see it there, these broke. So somehow you're supposed to take off this screen, and I still haven't figured it out how you're supposed to do that, and then unscrew it. There's no guidelines online, honestly. Yeah, I'm still looking up stuff, but anyway, I'm going to show you what it looks like after I pop it back on. I'm not sure if this is going to go back flush anymore, seeing as though I dented it up a lot over here, and these screws may, pop back in, may not. It might just not be flush, but it's not like I'm going to throw it in water or anything, so it should be fine. But nonetheless, I am finally replacing this piece here. And yeah, I hope this helps anyone who has this type of ring light and you are struggling the same way that I was. I'll light a bit so you can see it. Yep, okay, there it goes. So yeah, as expected, the ring light is not flush like it was before, and the very back, the rest of it's fine. I put my entire body weight onto this, and I am over 200 pounds. And it is not going back on. But it works perfectly fine. Even though I pried and pulled and twisted and bent this screen up, that screen is very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. So it's fine. It's doing well. It's just, little cosmetic stuff here and there. But I did end up getting this resolved and fixed. Hopefully this piece doesn't break. I had this ring light for almost 3, almost 4 years before it actually just disintegrated on me for some reason. So hopefully this one lasts even longer. It feels a little bit sturdier or made of different material than the other one did. It just feels very solid. Just feels different. So maybe they fixed it. Because I see a lot of people having the same exact issue. I'm surprised they don't make them out of metal just to keep from having to replace these pieces. It would make more sense just to make that housing piece out of metal. But anyway, I hope this video helps anyone who has this model and couldn't find anything like I couldn't. It'll be okay once you pop that off. Just pry it from the sides and try not to point your tool this way, because you don't want to bend the screen too much. I don't know how far it can bend before it breaks, but I wasn't trying to test that out. So I bent it, put my tool here, and I bent it upwards. I made sure that this was flat, because initially I had it pulled back and I was still trying to pry it, but the angle was keeping me from being able to pop it off. So I closed it back, and then I did that and popped it off on both sides, and that worked a lot better. I got more leverage from that. But yeah, so as long as you're cool with it not being perfect, it still works. And now it's replaced, and I can get back to recording without my piece falling off every time I try to use it. Okay, you guys, hope this helped. Have a good day.